Small pots, big results. 15 super productive crops that grow like fruit trees. Have you ever dreamed of growing real, delicious fruit and productive crops right from a balcony, patio, or tiny corner of your home? With container gardening, you don't need a big yard or traditional garden bed. All you need are the right pots, good soil, and plants that love growing in containers to get started. Pots give you freedom and flexibility to plant where there's sunshine, better control over soil and water, and the joy of harvesting fresh produce even in the smallest spaces. Whether you're trying it for fun, to save money, or to eat healthier, these container-friendly crops prove that small containers can deliver big, fruitful rewards with the right care and enthusiasm. One, ground cherries, hidden gems in small pots. Ground cherries are small relatives of tomatoes that grow beautifully in containers with very little fuss. These plants form a low mound of leaves and stems, and as the tiny lantern-like husks appear, you know fruit is on the way. Once ripe, the golden berries inside are sweet and tangy, perfect for fresh eating or baking, and they keep coming as long as the plant is healthy and growing. What makes ground cherries fun is how reliably they fruit in pots, even when space is limited. A large container gives their roots room to spread, while regular watering and feeding keeps them flowering and fruiting over many weeks. For gardeners who want a surprising and productive crop, ground cherries are a delightful choice. Two, compact raspberries, bushy berries that keep giving. Raspberries might surprise you with how well they do in containers when you choose compact or autumn fruiting varieties. These berry bushes can be planted in large pots with deep soil where they send up canes that flower and fruit over many weeks. When the little red berries start to ripen, you'll find yourself harvesting handful after handful for jams, desserts, or fresh snacking straight from the pot. The container environment makes it easier to manage soil moisture and protect delicate raspberry roots from extreme conditions. With good staking and occasional pruning, these berries stay productive without overwhelming your space. For growers who love fruit but lack ground garden room, raspberries offer truly satisfying yields. Three, cherry tomatoes, small pots, endless harvests. Cherry tomatoes are one of the most productive crops you can grow in a container, even in relatively small pots. With enough sunlight and consistent watering, a single healthy plant can produce dozens, sometimes hundreds, of fruits over a long season. This steady harvest makes cherry tomatoes feel more like a small fruit tree than a short-term vegetable. What makes cherry tomatoes special for pots is their ability to keep flowering and fruiting at the same time. As long as the plant stays healthy, it keeps giving without needing a large garden space. For balcony or patio growers, this is one of the best examples of how small pots can truly deliver big results. Four, kumquats, tiny citrus with big rewards. Kumquats are one of the most container-friendly fruit trees you can grow, with ornamental foliage and bold, tangy fruits right on compact branches. In a large pot, these little citrus trees produce sweet-edged fruits that are perfect for eating whole, and they continue flowering and setting fruit year after year with proper care. For urban gardeners, kumquats prove that citrus doesn't need a grove to thrive, just sun, water, and rich potting soil. These small citrus plants respond well to regular fertilizing and full sun exposure, growing lush and productive even on a balcony. During cooler months, you can move the container indoors or to a protected corner, extending the fruiting season and keeping your plant healthy. Few crops give as much joy as picking fresh citrus off your own patio tree. Five, chili peppers, compact plants with tree-like yields. Chili peppers are naturally compact but incredibly productive, especially when grown in containers. Once established, a single plant can keep producing peppers for months, sometimes even years in warm climates. Over time, the plant becomes woody at the base, giving it a fruit tree-like growth habit. In pots, chili plants are easier to control and protect from pests and heavy rain. With regular harvesting, the plant is encouraged to keep flowering and setting new fruit. This makes chili peppers a reliable, long-term crop that fits perfectly into small space gardening. Six, dwarf blackberries, brambles in a bucket. Dwarf blackberries are specially selected to stay smaller than garden-grown brambles, meaning they can be grown in deep pots without turning wild. These compact bushes still produce loads of sweet, juicy berries that you can harvest through the season. With plenty of sunshine and good support, they'll send up new canes that flower and fruit reliably for as long as you care for them. Container blackberries prefer rich soil and regular watering to stay productive, and you can train them up trellises or patio railings to save space. While many people think of blackberries as sprawling garden plants, the dwarf types prove you can get a big berry harvest from a small pot. Seven, eggplant, a heavy producer in the right container. Eggplants may look delicate when young, but they are surprisingly strong producers in pots. With enough sun and a deep container, one plant can yield many large fruits over a long growing period. The upright growth and thick stems give it a structure similar to a small fruiting tree. Container-grown eggplants often perform better than those in poor garden soil. The controlled environment allows for better drainage and nutrient management. When cared for properly, eggplant becomes a rewarding crop that proves size doesn't limit productivity. Eight, okra, tall, strong, and continuously productive. Okra grows upright and sturdy, making it well suited for container growing despite its height. Once it starts producing, it can deliver pods consistently every few days, much like a fruit tree with repeated harvest cycles. The more you pick, the more the plant produces. In pots, okra benefits from warm soil and full sun, which helps it grow faster and stronger. Its deep root system adapts well to tall containers, making it ideal for patios and balconies. This is a great example of a crop that looks simple but performs impressively. Nine, dwarf citrus, real fruit trees made for pots. Dwarf citrus varieties are bred specifically to thrive in containers while still producing real fruit. Lemon, lime, and calamandan trees can stay compact, yet deliver reliable harvests year after year. In small spaces, they offer the true experience of growing fruit trees without the size. Growing citrus in pots also makes care easier, especially in changing climates. You can move the plant to protect it from extreme weather while still enjoying fresh fruit. For long-term container gardening, dwarf citrus is one of the most rewarding choices. Figs, surprisingly happy in containers. Fig trees adapt very well to container growing, especially when slightly root restricted. This natural limitation actually encourages the plant to focus more on fruit production than excessive leaf growth. Over time, a potted fig behaves much like a compact fruit tree. With proper sunlight and seasonal care, fig trees can produce sweet, reliable harvests even in small spaces. They are also long-lived plants, making them ideal for gardeners who want lasting results. A single pot can provide fruit for many years. Strawberries, small plants with repeated fruit cycles. Strawberries may be small, but their productivity is surprisingly high in containers. Many varieties produce fruit multiple times a year, giving steady harvests rather than a single crop. This repeat fruiting habit makes them feel more like miniature fruit trees. Growing strawberries in pots also reduces disease and pest problems. The plants stay cleaner, healthier, and easier to manage in small spaces. For gardeners who want quick rewards with long-term potential, strawberries are a perfect choice. Blueberries, small berries, big flavor. Blueberries are a joy to grow in pots because they adapt well to life in a container with the right soil mix. These bushes prefer acidic potting soil and lots of sunshine, which makes them thrive even in a balcony garden or patio corner. Once they start fruiting, blueberries can continue producing sweet clusters every season, giving you a steady harvest of antioxidant-rich berries that taste miles better than store-bought. What's really satisfying about blueberry container gardening is how manageable the plants stay over time. With regular watering and occasional feeding using an acid-loving fertilizer, the bush stay healthy and productive. For small space growers, blueberries prove that pots can bring not just vegetables, but real fruit crops right to your outdoor living area. Dwarf apples, mini trees with real fruit. Dwarf apple trees are bred to stay small and compact, which makes them perfect for growing in large containers. These mini apple trees still produce the same crisp, juicy fruits as full-sized varieties, but they don't need acres of garden space to thrive. With bright sunlight, regular feeding, and good drainage, you'll see flower buds develop into apples that you can pick right off your patio or deck. Apples in pots are surprisingly easy to care for when compared to their garden counterparts. Being in a container helps you control soil conditions, avoid pests, and protect the roots from wet winter soils. This means you can actually grow apples in small outdoor spaces and enjoy fresh fruit right at home. dwarf pears, petite trees with sweet crops. Like dwarf apples, container pears stay compact and yield real tree fruits without needing traditional orchard space. With regular sun, rich potting mix, and a deep pot to support roots, pear trees can flourish on patios and decks just as well as in the ground. When spring comes, the blossoms show off their beauty, and by late summer you'll be harvesting sweet, juicy pears from your own container garden. The manageable size of dwarf pear varieties makes them an ideal choice for small backyards or sunny terraces. Being in a pot helps you avoid issues that ground trees face, like soil-borne pests, while giving you easy control over feeding and watering. You'll soon see how a small pot can really deliver big, delicious results. (15) Gooseberries, tart, and prolific patio bushes. Gooseberries thrive in containers because they're naturally compact and don't need sprawling space to fruit heavily. Planted in a roomy pot with moist, fertile soil and plenty of sunlight, they'll flower and set fruit that's perfect for sauces, jams, and fresh snacking. These small, tart berries are tough plants that keep giving, with repeat harvest through their growing season. Growing gooseberries in pots also lets you position them where they get the best light without worrying about garden crowding. With a bit of pruning and feeding, a single pot plant can deliver a harvest that feels much bigger than its size. It's proof that small pots really can produce big results. Conclusion. So there you have it, to 15 amazing crops that prove small pots can truly deliver big results. From juicy berries and dwarf fruit trees to peppers, tomatoes, and more, there's something here for every space and every gardener, no matter how limited your outdoor area might be. The secret is choosing productive varieties, giving them plenty of sunlight, quality potting mix, and consistent care so they can thrive in containers just like they would in a garden bed. With a little know-how and a bit of love, your small pots can become fruitful oases that feed your body and brighten your space all season long.